Hey, good morning, everybody. Irish Pepper 2A here, and I wanted to talk for a few minutes about the bridge collapse that happened down in Baltimore early this morning. Now, I work nights, so I was up when this first broke open, and I was following the story all night long. And details at this point are still even sketchy and hard to come by. Depending on where you're reading, nobody can make up their mind on the amount of people that may have been hurt or injured with this. One source I read said 20. Another source that I read said 7. Another source that I read said they've already rescued or recovered 2. They're not being exactly 100% with that right now, but heart goes out to anybody affected by this. It's 1 is too many. 7 is too many. 20 is too many. Everybody's just saying, thank the good Lord that this didn't happen during rush hour, or it would have been a catastrophe of mass proportion. So essentially, what happened? There's a bridge coming out of Baltimore, the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which crosses over the Patapsco River, leading up to the Baltimore shipping port and Baltimore Harbor. Okay, so and how the bridge ended up collapsing was there was a cargo ship coming out of the harbor and struck one of the 2 main pillars that support the bridge. And there's plenty of video out there that you can see. More came out through the night, and it makes it plain as day. You see the ship coming in. The ship's coming in, and you almost have a side profile of it. It's coming in. You can see the side. Then you see the lights of the ship go out, and people are speculating that it lost power or something like that, and it drifts with all its lights out. You can see it coming up towards this pillar. However, when the lights come back on the ship, they do get the lights back on. The ship begins to right itself and goes straight. And I'm telling you guys, it comes straight into that pillar. Now, they say that the ship caught on fire the moment it hit the pillar. If you watch the videos, and I don't need to link one, there's plenty of them out there. It'll be real easy for you to find. Before the ship actually hits the pillar, you see smoke starting to come out from the back of the ship. It hits the pillar, and this bridge just crumbles, and it just falls right into the water. I mean, the whole length of it. And the total length of the bridge is just a hair over 1.5 miles. So I mean, we're talking a big bridge here. Now, with the way the ship hit this pillar is, there's a lot of people calling it very sketchy right now. How it came in, there's a lot of people questioning that. People that I work with that were coming in for the day shift were saying that they saw the footage, and they, even people that I've never noticed to have an opinion on things before were saying, man, something did not look right about that. So I guess only time will tell. However, the other thing that I want to mention about this is now with the Baltimore Harbor being blocked off, they're not going to be able to get things out or get things in, obviously. And I'm very curious to see how that's going to affect the prices of goods in an already struggling economy. Now, the couple things that the Baltimore Harbor is known for taking in is automobiles, which they did in 2023. They brought in 750,000 automobiles for sale. They do farm equipment and farm supplies, and then some other things, some construction material, paper goods. Now they talk about coal as well. They export coal out of the harbor. So being that I live in Maryland, I'm kind of like right here, and I'm gonna be able to witness and see what happens, how this affects things. And I want to do a follow-up video on that later on and let you know what I'm seeing from having boots on the ground right here in the state. So go ahead and watch the video and see what you think. You know, all you have to do is type at this point, just type in Baltimore, and you're gonna get a plethora of hits, and you'll see the video plain as day. And you know, just think about it. You know, what do you see? What are your thoughts on this? You know, they speculated that, you know, the ship lost its rudder system and then it regained it or something like that. But that wouldn't explain how this ship comes in almost at a quarter side profile and then straightens itself out. And you see in the video, plain as day, this thing just comes straight in. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. If they had kept the same trajectory that they were doing, they probably wouldn't have hit it. So this is extremely weird. That's all I'm going to say on that right now. So with that being said, Irish Pepper 2A, I'm going to sign off. I hope you all have a blessed day, and as this story develops and more things come out about it and we start to see what effects this has on any local and East Coast economy, we'll follow up from there. Have a blessed day, everybody.